We will again find oxidizing and reducing agents in this equation. Now this equation is slightly more complicated than before. So we're going to start off with finding the oxidation states of every element in this entire equation. So we're going to start off with Cr2O7. Now you have Cr2O7 and the charge on this ion is -2. So if we look and calculate the oxidation state, chromium is a transition metal whose oxidation state is not known, so that would be X, but we'll multiply it by 2. And oxygen's oxidation state is already known, it is -2, but we will multiply it by 7 because there are 7 oxygen atoms in that entire ion. So, and the net charge, if we add up all the charges, must equal -2, which is the charge on the entire ion. So if we do the calculation and solve for x would come out to be, it comes out to be 6. And so we found the oxidation state of chromium, which is +6 over here. We already know the oxidation state of oxygen, which is -2 in this case. Let's look at the other molecule, which is HNO2. Now in HNO2, if we look at HNO2, let's rewrite HNO2. Oxygen is already known, it's -2, and since there are 2 of them, we'll multiply it by 2. Nitrogen is the unknown, so we'll write it as X, and there's only one nitrogen in this entire molecule. Hydrogen is +1, and if we add up all the charges, that should equal 0 because it has no charge. So let's solve for X, and if we take -4 over there, that would become +4, -1 would be +3. So in HNO2, nitrogen is +3, oxygen we already know it's -2, and hydrogen is +1. What about this hydrogen over here? This hydrogen is +1. It's already given. It's existing as an ion, so it is already +1. Chromium over here is already +3. It's written over there. Let's look at NO3 -1. Let's solve for NO3 -1. We have NO3 and it has a total charge of -1. Now the charge on nitrogen is not known, there's one of it, so that's X, and the 3 oxygens, it would be -2, the charge, the oxidation state of oxygen, and we multiply it by 3, and the total charge, if we add up all the charges, must be equal to -1, which is the total charge on the ion. And if we solve for this, this probably comes out to be, X would come out to be +5. So nitrogen over here is +5, and oxygen over here, that's already known, it's -2. Hydrogen is already, it's known, +1, and oxygen is -2. Chromium over here, let's explicitly write the oxidation state. Chromium is +3 because it's a chromium ion existing on its own, and the only charge on it is +3, and hydrogen is +1. Now look for the ones which are getting oxidized and which ones are getting reduced. If you look at chromium, chromium is +6 over here and it is +3 over here. So chromium is getting reduced from +6 to +3. So we found out chromium, and what about nitrogen? Let's look at nitrogen is +3 over here and it's +5 over there. So nitrogen is, the oxidation state of nitrogen is increasing, so that is getting oxidized. So this one is getting reduced from +6. Chromium is from +6 to +3, and this one is getting oxidized. Nitrogen is getting oxidized. It's going from +3 to +5. So our oxidizing agent in this case, or the substance which is getting reduced, our oxidizing agent in this case is definitely Cr2O7 2, because chromium is getting reduced from chromium 6 to +3. So this is going from chromium 6 to chromium +3. And our reducing agent in this case is So our reducing agent in this case is definitely HNO2, and because it was +5 or +3 over there, and it got oxidized to +5 in the nitrate ion. So it's going from HNO2 to NO3 -1. So this one is getting oxidized, and chromium over here is getting reduced.